This is an aircraft that I made in Kerbal Space Program. It is called Atlas 7, and she is a fucking beauty. Not just in looks, but she's also an engineering marvel in this game. For one thing, look how massive she is. She is huge. And look at those wings. That wingspan is crazy. And plus, she's got that iconic T-tail design, which is striking. But Atlas 7, this is specifically the long range version, which is where I just added extra fuel tanks at the back and on the bottom here. But yes, Atlas 7 can carry 16 passengers, 4 times 4 here, you can see there, 4 passenger cabins, 4 times 4, 16 passengers, total of 18 kerbals, because 2 in the cockpit. She has a full science cargo bay in here, open this up, underneath, and there's all the science equipment in here, as well as storage, so she can bring deployables. And I'm actually going to show her on a mission today, so I've got it all prepared. I'll see where we're going soon. But yeah, this is in our cargo bay, and it opens up from below, and the ladder can extend down, so you can go take the stuff out and conduct science. And of course, it's got the fuel tanks in the back here, and where the engines are. She has 4 Weasley engines, and as you can see, it has a very specific intake structure. You have the circular intake, and then 2 engine nacelles, and then the Weasley. So, and the bottom ones, you can see the wing blocks the intake. So I added a radial air intake on the bottom too, so that they can still get air cleanly during flight. And yeah, look at that though. I mean, it's just so good. And Atlas 7 also has winglets on the wingtips, which is a first for my aircraft. I did a video on Atlas 5, if you want to go see that. But this one's going to be more structured, you can already tell. But yeah, Atlas 7, for all this capability, you can see there, she only costs $132,133, at least for this particular case. She only costs that much, roughly, because, you know, I add more stuff in it. But still, that's like dirt cheap for what she can do. And you'd be surprised, because look at here. She only weighs 52 tons in mass. That's it. That's literally it for this. And she's massive. She's like, you can see here, width and length. She is sub 30 meters here. And a little bit tall as well. She's a beauty. You can see the Delta V here is 49,000, and this is on the ground. That's 1 hour 10 minutes. That's on the ground, and with all this, that's a very good thrust to weight ratio for her. And look at that ISP and torque. Yeah, she is crazy. But I'm not gonna. But you're gonna see her in action. And yeah, she does not need rear center landing gear. The 3 she has is enough. And I'm going to show you her capabilities, and so just telling you, you're going to get to see it. So let's go head on to the runway. All good there. Let's head to the runway. Here she is on the runway at the Kerbal Space Center. And where are we heading, you might be wondering? We're going to Kerbin's Northern Ice Shelf. The Atlas 7, the original version, actually already went to the Southern Ice Shelf and put a little base there, so we're going to do that today, but for the Northern Ice Shelf. And you're going to get to see her Atlas 7 LR long range in action. So let's go turn her on. Oh, such a beautiful fucking takeoff. Oh my god. That was such a clean takeoff. Holy shit. Oh, that was so beautiful. So clean. Yeah, those massive wings of hers are doing wonders. They're doing wonders, providing so much lift. So much lift. And yeah, so of course I won't show the entire flight to Kerbin Northern Ice Shelf, because Well, for one thing, you don't get to see much. Yeah, it's cool, terrain around Kerbin and everything, but I will show the important stuff like right here. Let's go make a turn north and be not too aggressive with the controls. Even though, as you're seeing, she controlled really sharply for her size class. And there's N for north. And there we go. She's headed north for Kerbin Northern Ice Shelf. Man, she just controls so well. It's actually insane. Because the thing is, I play this game differently than everyone else. Most people just put things together, and just use it once. I engineer my Kerbal Space Program airplanes and rockets to be used repeatedly. Not one time, but repeatedly. On repeated uses. So, yeah, I actually engineer craft. I don't build. I engineer. And my thing is, like, I constantly tinker with things until it performs exactly how I want it to. It's not necessarily perfection per se, but good enough. But I have very strict standards for it. And yeah, she's climbing very well. And again, of course, this is the long-range version. There's more fuel tank, but it also needs more weight. So this version of Atlas 7 is a lot heavier than the original, but it means there's more range involved. So I'd say it's worth it. Yeah, I just love the shape. It is such. I'm gonna turn off the UI. Like, she just has such a fucking amazing silhouette. Like, look at that. Atlas 7 looks like a plane. Oh man, and I even gave her main plates on the front there, because she is my flagship aircraft right now, Atlas 7. Like, I literally don't think you can build a better multi-role subsonic aircraft than this. As you can see, the Delta V, it just keeps climbing because Atlas 7 is getting into thinner air slowly. But now it's almost at 2 hours in the air at this low of altitude, which is crazy. And I do want to eventually show all the Atlas aircraft I've made in the save. I'll probably do like one video. Likely not with commentary showing Atlas 1 through 7, assuming it's still 7 at that point. I do envision in the future a like Panther and Whiplash hybrid. I don't have the tech for it yet, but I envision that for the future, which I will attempt to make that work. It could work. I mean, have this thing work. And look at that species maintaining, it's just getting into thinner air. Yeah. But I do want to show my KSP vessels. I do. I want to share them with the world, share them with you. So far, I've just done Atlas 5 and now this is Atlas 7. But I will show my rockets. Don't worry, I got rockets. I got plenty of rockets. But I also have a passenger aircraft as well, like a legit full passenger type aircraft, and it's really good. So I'll show that at some point as well, because that's part of the one thing I want to do with the New Year is I want to make more videos while refining my style. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say pump out, but I want to do upload a little bit more because it's a new year, it's a new start. And, I want to do that. Oh man. Atlas 7 is such a beauty. Look at this. No problems climbing still at this altitude. She's just incredible. Just incredible. 2.5 hours of Delta V. It is insane. Like, my own engineering still amazes me because it's like, I built this? Yes, I did. I did. Yeah. And by the way, if you saw my Atlas 5 video, I'll put it in the card above because it was initially public, then I unlisted it, but then I made it public again. I still consider Atlas 5 in service on my save, and I actually made an extended, an ER version, an extended range version of it. So Atlas 5 is still in service because it's still the fastest aircraft in my save. I've not made another one that's faster than it yet. So yeah, that one is still in service. It's not retired yet. And Atlas 7 is slowly, it's in our cruising range, about 6,000 meters to 7,000 meters, which is close to clearing mountains. I know the OG version can climb higher because it's lighter, but it has less range. So that's the trade-off. With if you have more range, it's heavier. So that's like things that I think about. And honestly, I would suggest you try it out. Try when you build your next vessel, as a plane or rocket in Kerbal Space Program. Try engineering it instead of just building it. Try thinking about things. You'd be surprised how far you can push things. You really would. You'd be surprised. And she's still climbing. She's approaching 3 hours of Delta V. And she's still climbing, though she's slowly reaching her limitation. Look at that Delta V. Over 3 hours of Delta V. I know she's not going as fast, but that is ridiculous. That is insane. Yeah, it's about 3 hours. Of course, she has to stay at this altitude in order to sustain it, but yeah, this is basically like top with the cruising altitude. I'm going to level off a little bit more so she can gain a little bit more speed. I mean, this speed's not terrible. It's not awful, but it still feels slower than others. And that's for sure. I'm going to go pitch a little bit more. Yeah. I just love, like, look at the wings. Like, look at the shape. It's so good. It's almost like Boeing 727 vibes. For those of you who know what that is. It's almost like that aircraft a little bit, where it's like massive wings towards the back and then the T-tail. The T-tail is so cool. I always love the aircraft with T-tail. And also something else I didn't mention before, if you notice, Atlas 7 has no front winglets because she doesn't need them. Like, her design, she doesn't need front winglets. She works without them. So, I consider that a flex. Alright, I'm just going to say it bluntly. I consider that a flex because most KSP, even shuttles, players just slap on front winglets because I guess they need them. But Atlas 7 doesn't. Atlas 5 doesn't. And I'll show this in a future video. My space shuttle fleet does not have front winglets. My space shuttles don't have front winglets either. Only 2 aircraft in this save have front winglets because I just don't need them. I can design aircraft so well, they just don't need front winglets. They just don't need them. They just don't need them. This is a fact, and I'm very proud of that fact because KSP's physics are hard, and most players just brute force it. I don't brute force it. I engineer my vessels to work with the physics, not against the physics. So it's like backwards thinking almost, I guess. Well, not backwards. It's just different. But yeah, so there won't be much until I actually get to the northern region. But she's going pretty damn fast. Almost 200 meters per second at this high is really damn good. It was just about 3 hours. Maybe just a little bit under, but still, like that is ridiculous. Like you see how slow that's going down. Like, that is ridiculous in a good way. But yeah, again, there won't be much to see aside from KSP's land. I'm not going to ramble on the whole time because I think it's still going to take like over half an hour to get there, which is fine. I got patience. There it is, finally. You can see it in the distance there. The Northern Ice Shelf. There it is, at least over there. It's been about 55 minutes now into the flight, according to the top corner. The ice shelf, I believe, I've been action. Let me do is double check. I have an action group for this. I think it's 5. Let me double check that. It's 5. Okay, let's do some science while we're in the air. Okay, so material side gets 0.2. Crew report gets that. All right. Temperature scan. Okay. That one doesn't. Mystery goo doesn't. Okay. The gravioli didn't work. Where's the? Okay, because it's okay. What about the gravioli? Did that one go through? Did you? You did. Okay. All right. Let's start descending now to the ground, and turn the lights on because I think she's gonna need them. And lower that so I can kill off a little amount of speed. Even though she probably can land with the high rate of speed, I don't want her to. And look, there's the Mun in the distance. Hey Mun, how's it going? That actually is probably one of the places I'll feature in a video. Because one of the things I do also want to do in the new year is make more videos in KSP. Whether it's doing a mission or showing a vessel I made, which would also entail doing a mission. But the other one, the other type would be like the daring mission to Ike, where there's no commentary, and it's more cinematic-ish, where it's like the raw, gameplay, along with the music to like set the pace and tone. So I want to do those types of videos in KSP. I want to do a lot more because KSP to me is one of the best games ever. So, oh my god, I'm going so fast. Let's slow the engine. Wait, I can always thrust back up and go use the air brakes to kill off a lot of speed. But I know the speed will be killed off a lot more once I flare. But very controlled descent, even on such low power. Deploy landing gear at about 1,000 meters. That's going to add drag. The other lights needed? Maybe not, but I'm putting them on anyway. For some reason those don't turn on, and they should turn on. So now I can fly a little bit. That's going to start killing off speed. I think you can see the wings flex even a little bit there. It's hard to tell, but the wings do flex a little bit. They do actually flex. I mean, it allows speed to be bled, and you bleed off a lot of speed, and have a better control there. So thrust up a little bit, actually quite a lot more actually. I'm not about to crash, you silly. Easy does it. Easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, alright. Reverse thrust. Reverse thrust. Beautiful landing. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Beautiful landing. Oh, she's so good. And yeah, she does have navigation lights on actually. Absolutely beautiful landing. Holy shit. Okay. We're not just going to slowly start losing electricity. So what I'm going to do is shut all the engines down, except for one on the top. Which doesn't matter if I don't know if it dies. Let me actually go turn that off. I don't know if it matters if the battery dies or not. Regardless, she landed with still 32,079 meters per second delta V. So she still has over 40 minutes of fuel, which is crazy. We go open up the cargo bay. And all those opened up. Yeah, close. No, she opened that up. It's fine. Deploy the ladders. Let's go start setting up with this base over here in Kerbin's Northern Ice Shelf. And then conduct science again. You can see it's still like moving for some reason. I don't know why it is. The engine's off, but it's KSP. It's classic weird wonky physics. It's just classic KSP for you. It makes no sense why it wants to do it, but it's KSP. You know, like what can you do about it? Nothing really is the answer. So I don't know if it's. Did I bring a scientist? I don't think I did I? That's an issue. I didn't think about that. Oh well. I was thinking about the base itself, so that's fine. Actually, I could just transmit. That will require power. This time, I want to do some science here first, because it'll help recover this. 7.5, 1.5, 2.4, 6, 6, 3.6, 6, 3. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to have Bill Kerbin come out. He's going to come out right there at the cockpit. Yep. Come on out, Bill. I need you because you are the engineer, and you're going to get the base deployed. And now you can see just how massive the plane is. I mean, just look at that. It's so huge. You really see how massive Alice 7 is walking around it. My goodness. And like I said, I only need those two landing gear. Just look how big the engine, the rear section is. Like, it just towers over. It's so big. Ever go to the edge of the wing? Yeah, look at that. It's fucking giant is what Alice 7 is. A graceful one, though. Very graceful. So, Bill, yeah, you grab the science and go put it back. It won't be operable, but I'm not going to need it after this, so yeah, that's fine. Alright, so Bill, I'm going to have you bring the science into the cockpit. Even though it's not really needed, but it's just a habit I have, so whatever. Gotta turn the lights off. I don't think the lights are really needed, because it's, there's a good amount of sunlight, so I don't think I need the lights on. At least not all the lights. Let me go turn off most of the lights. The gear, this can go back to its regular 50%. Because I don't think it needs... Oh, no, never mind. It does need the 200 still, because it's fucking drifting. Okay, yeah, I don't need more lights. So, Bill, let's go ahead and start. Let's get the base out. And you can put your stuff in there for now. It's like it's still drifting, but that's just classic KSP quirky physics. Okay. Go deploy you about there. Let's go back and forth, ready to get it. And Bill's needed for this because again he's an engineer, and because he's level 2 with 2 stars, that means that he doesn't need as much solar panels deployed to get the same amount of power. Speaking of which, do the first solar panel. And I'm not going to show this whole process of him, like, you know, getting every single thing, because you can just tell from the first two how it's going to work, really. So you don't need to see all of this. Oh my god, the fuck? You see that lighting? Kind of a little bit creepy there. Oh. Easy does it. Okay. Let's just hop out those. Okay. We'll plant the flag. This will be the Kerbin Northern Ice Shelf base. go. I'm gonna rename this Kerbin Northern Ice Shelf. So, and here's a little base. The probe there, you got the goo and the science experiments here, and the communication as well as the weather on this side, and then the 3 solar panels in the back with lights to power all of it. Also, I spelled it wrong, so that you could check. I'm gonna go replant this because I actually typed it wrong. I'm trying to be careful, but I guess I was too careful, so I ended up typing it wrong. Oh Jesus! I saw that glitch. You gotta be careful with that. The KSP is notorious for its sudden physics glitches. I'm gonna make a quick save right now just in case some bullshit happens. But yeah, there's a little base. And of course, Alice 7 behind. Let me go so I can get a good angle with everything in frame. There's pretty much everything in frame. Oh yeah, that is perfect. Hold that pose. So there you have it. We showed you Atlas 7 and what she can do. She's a fantastic aircraft and very, very beautiful, if I do say so myself. So, Bill, you just grab your stuff, head back into the cockpit, and we'll be done here. There you go, Bill. So, yeah. So, happy 2026. This is the first proper video of the new year. I'm very excited to do a lot more videos this year. Very exciting. Very exciting.